sound okay? So maybe okay. If not, I'm recording from Facebook too. Hello, loved one. Greetings. Hello. Zeno baba yana dara uno baba yana wasene awa bawa wawa ya karama awa baba ye yana wasena awa baye ababa yana tawa karao ababa ye. Yeah. Adjustments, we must not let go of our dreams. We must hold strong, be loved, be calm. Through our transgressions of past, let us not regress in our moments. Be in the present, be strong, be true. God rely on I and we. God rely on I and we. To be strong and invincible, we got to believe. Holding on, lifting up, we've got to rise strong. Now is that moment. Now is that why. Forgiveness. I'm gonna sing some songs that are in Hebrew. Ayin reshut, ayin reshut, ayin reshut, ayin reshut. Yulahmed 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 Reshalef Hay Alif Kathalef Reshalef Hay Alif Kathalef Ayin Reshalef Ayin Reshalef Yud Ahmed Reshalef Hay Aleph Kaf Aleph. Sacred Soul Star. Envisioning the sacred triangle, in which a triangle faces downwards, one to the side, another to the side, another upwards. Star of David kind of looks like, but it's not. David's star is created in another way. So, geometric shapes constantly. I see in my soul feel the beauty that is real. Eyes are wide open. I see so feels exactly. Oh, this is real. Oh, may it think. Do you ever reason why in the ocean do you look inside mind's eye? Eyes wide open, all to see within our beings what is healthy activation, so rejuvenation, light codes bring soul's transformation, bringing Halel Shama, Awa, yeah. Awa, yeah, Hahalela Hunay, Tabuma Yeniera, Wamadaye Hamed, yeah, Nagara, Nawa, yeah, Nawa, Awa, yeah, Nawa, Zanafea Nara, Umabaye. Ashaye na brauna zawa mabaye ye rauna tauma wawa masedi zanwa rauma mawa ye nawa ye rauna baba ye aras na ye dasha mama ye au au ye au au. Awa awa ye yana wawa ye zinagara unasha ye yana awa awa ye yana kara unosana ahale asha ye ababa atao mama akara unasakari eto rasham baba rahale ye yuda hadonai amaba habibiti Zefeyona wawa ume awagasha ye awa awa ye. Take a moment to scan all who are present and out to some prayers. Thank you for your presences. I love you too. Thank you. So you gotta stop holding it in so deep inside. You gotta start writing about what's happening. What you're working through isn't like you're alone. Others have also experienced similar experiences. So trust that as I'm doing this, I'm going to practice this as I talk to you. I'm just kidding. Trust that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's correct. So if you feel like you need to get away from the situation and you need to step away from that moment, and go into a happy place. Go find a happy corner. Make a happy place that you can go and retreat into. Have instruments that make you smile. It sounds like a music box, you know? It does. I think I have to tune it. I feel like I might have to tune it. Because Lovey got to it, so it's been loved on. So, like, I'm going to continue to pray. There's a lot of heartache happening over there. There's a lot, not everywhere, thankfully, but there's a lot of healing to do. So I will be focused and not be distracted. So as I'm seeing you, I'm going to be, obviously I'm praying for you. If you've already, some of you have already felt my hands on you or my presence. You may smell me. I smell like roses or flowers, spices. So like sacred. So I'm washing and taking care of those who I'm seeing. Some of you are working through a lot, and I'm helping you to release some of that tension and to also bring about purification. The environment also needs to be purified. Those of you who want to open your windows right now would be a perfect moment to do that. Some presences that want to get out through your window. It's going to feel really cool. Obviously, the window's open too. those whose windows are not, you'll probably also feel the cooling. So right now I'm washing in the room with light, so you feel a lot of light rushing in. I want you to raise the door to value. I'm looking at some of you and I'm seeing that you're working through not loving yourselves enough just to put up with things the way that they happen. And yet there has to come a moment when you say, well, that doesn't feel comfortable. And find a solution, find an option. Having no option is not an option when it comes to the heart and soul experiencing peacefulness, because you chose to take care of you and feel into what feels comfortable and what doesn't. It doesn't mean that you're going to harm somebody else. It just means that you're not going to let somebody else intentionally cause you suffering. In those ways, you have to communicate and articulate what is comfortable and what is not, and really stand strong in the belief that you can peacefully coexist. You breathe in that breath of light, and you believe and you trust that within that breath of light is your soul, and that your heart can heal and your mind can have clarity and not have confusion in the situation. So that when you do react or respond, it's not in a feeling of fury. It's in a feeling of communication, articulation, reciprocation. As fun as that music is. And I continue to pray. So I don't know, what can I call this one prayer? It's called intentions, creating solutions. Those of you who are working through having releasing migraines or tensions in your neck and your crown, I'm not going to sing that octave for you right now. I'm going to sing another octave that would probably be very beneficial. It's very bright here, so maybe try not to look at the camera or at the phone directly if you're working and healing through migraine, but listen to the frequencies. Those of you, I want you to take notice. Those of you who felt like your legs were swollen before, I want you to take notice. Look at your legs now and watch them. So right now I was just working on, I'm working on some of the circulation. You need to get up, do stand up, sit down exercises and work on that so you can get your blood flowing. Work on moving the legs around, pointing and flex. Also squeezing, having somebody squeeze the legs like that if you're in a sitting position and you're just in that sitting position to lessen the swelling and to help circulation flow. But I will continue to do some light to help. feel some drainage through your sinuses and respiratory area. You'll feel an awareness what's going on in there. Let me see what we can. I feel like that's going to be, it looks like that's going to be helpful. So what I did was, because it's going to be, they're going to have the drainage. It usually happens after an activation. I get a lot of messages after I sing activations. Some beings have the drainage happening. They might, some just wake up. They have a dream about me that night, and then they wake up and everything is changed for them. They see, they hear, they feel, and they're sensitive because they chose to remain on the videos when I give them a message that beware, if you do not want to be totally wide awakened, you may want to come back on the video later. Those kinds of activations. Oh yeah, you know what, hallelujah, yeah, my way. Beijera snaita na ma, baby, ah. Ashala hale Prena Siempre agachabe sempre let your songs come out and let yourselves really feel into the voice that you have, the song that you're meant to sing. So shiny, so brightly, so freely, heart and light gaze so Actually, I'm not going to give you that one yet. That's like really high arcane. I'll do the same one. I feel like I'm going to do another one. I might add that one with that one. Yeah, do that one. Okay, I'm going to read from here. These are my cards. These are the cards I have created. This is the box for now. It's pretty. I know I have to make it eco-friendly, but it's helpful to inspire me to make my cards. And I'll take care of them. They're lasting boxes. They're pretty solid. They lasted lovely. So I'm going to pull 5 cards. Pick a number between, pick as many numbers as you feel like. And let's see. We'll see how far if we choose to go farther, you can pick a number. I kind of want to do 1 through 8. I'm feeling 1 through 8. 1 through 8. I'm going to turn off my mic for phone. Should probably drink something too before I start talking about things. Woo. Thank you, my friends. It grew so nicely. I love organic kombucha. So it's really beautiful. 1. Should I shuffle them more? 2. Oh, 2 got 2. 3. I think it's okay. I feel like it's okay to change the choice in mid-shuffle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So many. I don't really want them all up next to my legs. So to be real. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Kind of want to do that one too. No? Let's see. So if you chose number 1, number 1 is to open the eyes to the infinite possibilities. Let's see if you can't see it on there. Can you see that? I have it on my, it's available on posters too. So these are my Oracle activation meditation cards. Sorry. It's very, reminds us to have purity. And with the purity helps us have clarity of what we are seeing, to be able to allow ourselves to have peacefulness and purity through the experiences. That means to re-tap into what is pure. What is pure to you? It doesn't have to be the same pure as it is to others. Not everyone has the same idea of purity as others do. There's many types of spiritual practices, and I truly do not like to go into the topics of religion unless, of course, it has to do with like my children, in those ways, because I believe that all spiritual practices that, there's so much similarity in loving someone enough to pray and to talk to them. So it's pretty sweet. As for the message, you have to be able to purify to be able to see those realms. It's a message to purify for your ears to be able to open and the ability to see, and to be able to get to that next level that you're being told to really purify even your hands. Like, what are you doing with your hands? So that's if you chose number 1, purify, because the level is there, but you have to purify. The next one, if you chose number 2, it shows that you've disconnected yourself from spirituality in certain ways, and you're being guided to open up and allow yourself to see past limitations and expectations that were taught you by others, who were taught by others, who were taught by others, and really dive into what is spirituality to you, what is the path within, to really get you into the level of, oh, I see my soul, I recognize my soul is important, and I have to do something about my soul and with my soul. If you chose number 2, reconnect to the spirituality, and be open, be accepting, because there's many many types of spiritual practices, and it doesn't say that one is not correct because it's not the same as yours. And let us love one another as we are meant to, as family. The next one, okay, so if you chose number 3, shows that you're working on seeking clarity. So to erase the cloudiness, the fogginess, I want you to trust the mingle. What you're being shown is to, instead of being like, oh, you don't know, you don't know, you don't know, don't say you don't know. At the moment that you start to go into that you don't know, stop that. You got to figure it out. You saying you don't know is not helping you know it anymore. It's making it so it's a little bit less. So instead of saying, it's not really making it a little less, but comprehend what you're saying by saying you don't know something. So looking deep into the experience, looking deep into that, like purpose. Look deep into, what are you good at? What do you love to do? What stands out to you that makes you feel like you're at home? And really touching into, what have you experienced that you intuitively knew about? You intuitively either had a dream or you had a ningle about it, which is like a feeling inside, an intuitive feeling, a sensitivity. And acknowledging that, and don't just ignore that. Don't ignore the loved ones, the guardians, the ancestor, the beings who come forward with messages as messengers, and other types of messages like numbers and just literal messages that are present. Try to experience the messages as a way to see how to find home on the path as easily as possible, the sacred path home. And I truly believe that each path will lead eventually to that beautiful heavenly goal, or I say heavenly, but that goal that we're reaching into as souls, really getting to that part where we're like, okay, we don't have to go through those tests or those lessons. And to be honest, when we comprehend all of our experiences, we shouldn't have to go backwards to go forward. We should be able to go forward and see what happened in the past tense, heal through the experiences, but don't reiterate them again and again and again. And really decide to say, okay, that's enough. That's enough. Somebody asked me recently what I learned from all of those experiences, and I said that I learned that it actually helped me. I learned how to help others through those kinds of experiences and how to protect myself and my creations much better. Because I do believe that we should see our experiences in a positive way, as positive as possible, so we don't have to suffer depression and sorrow and angst because of past traumas. We could see solutions to make sure that those things don't continue to reiterate for anyone that we love, including ourselves. Beautiful. Okay, so number 3. So number 4. And I know number 3, you have to take moments to find the peacefulness within, to help you get that clarity. So that's the key, is the doves. There are doves in the image. There are doves to bring peacefulness, and that will help. So number 4, divine, passionate, sacred ceremony. So that could be candlelit baths. That could be candlelit making love sessions, intimacy sessions. That could be doing devotion or offerings. And that could be like a devout, loved, really, at an altar, or doing certain prayers or doing certain blessings. Number 4 is to remind us of the sacred divinity within, the preciousness within, and to allow ourselves to re-embrace the sacredness of the journey of passionate love. And that could be with self, that could be with others, but really acknowledging the self in the experience of that. Look at yourself from another's perception or perspective, and see how loving are you in that experience, or how passionate are you in that experience. Because whatever the experience it is, it's not about another's experience with you. It's about your experience with you. So if you chose number 4, it isn't representing your devotion to another. It's representing a devotion to you. Or if it is to another, it would have to be like a child or somebody who needs you, who like looks up to you in that way, or in a way that is honorable, that you can help heal, and acknowledge that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you chose number 5, ooh, portals and the multi realms shows calling in the light to integrate with the light, returning to the sacred places. So there's certain locations that some are aware of, and they are special locations that many travel to for certain events and gatherings during certain astrological moments and do certain ceremonies. But what I feel is, or what I've noticed is best is to do it originally. Like, don't do what everyone else is always doing. Find a way to do it where it's like your thing that you do that's special. Because I do my thing that I do that's special. I don't tell everyone everything, because I learned that if I did tell everyone everything that I do, that I'd have a repeat of that incident that occurred after that one class that I taught, and somebody called me and energetically um, came towards me. It was really trippy. So I've learned to be more careful. For you, the portal tells you to remember that you have to work with your alchemy. You have to work with the ley lines, with the areas that are sacred. Try not to go to the same places that everyone else does, because you're being taught to integrate with the sacred places that are special to you, that help you to remember your soul and who you are as a being, and also to reintegrate with the elementals, the ones who are present, who would like to, who are supposed to integrate in those moments with you to help you. Also acknowledge your healing journey, and it's really beautiful, pure intentions. And I believe there's going to be a lot of peaceful healing, a lot of purification, and really friendly, pure love, and a lot of light. There's even golden light present. So that's really nice. So if you chose number 5, that's card number 5. Next, if you chose number 6, it represents welcoming, coming into the archways, being welcomed by the Queen of Heaven, or the Spirit of Heaven, or the Spirit of the Infinite love, that brings forth a washing of heart, mind, and soul, purification. Shows a new page, shows a transformation. So death into life, an activation of into life, that the death part, that the release has happened, and now it's the moment for renewal, rejuvenation, and sustainable wellness. That's if you chose number 6. If you chose number 7, it's eyes wide open, clarity and discernment of truths of the multi-realms, of the ones who are present, of the botany within the experience, of the unification of loved ones, of soul tribe, of stance, of freedom, of intentions. Shows wildness, but tame. Shows stability, yet guardedness. Shows freedom, yet discernment. Shows clarity, shows truth, shows trust, shows integration, shows light, shows love, but also shows the integration with Gaia. So the comprehension of the sacredness therein, and also the sacredness of each other. If you chose number 8, it is a reminder to be appreciative of the breath that you are able to receive, of the ability to get up and get clothes on, of the blessings that come. Also a reminder to be strong and vital through the experiences, to embrace the gentleness of the cherub souls that come along to bring messages and giggles and innocence and the feelings of peacefulness. Appreciate loving even the Fae or the elven realms that remind us of magic and the magic within us. Appreciate loving even the elements of the sands and of the sacred wombs of the oceans of Yemaya, of the I am presence of our sacred wombs, of our sacred waters, of the droplets that are part of us, as we are so much part of waters, each of us. Accepting that appreciate love for each other, for the multi-realms, as well as for the ability to breathe, to get dressed, to function, to have the options of nourishing, to give thanks for the blessings of those who've come to guard us, guide us, and protect us, as well as teach us and help us heal. So appreciate. Prayerfully that was enjoyable and you're doing okay. I do love your souls and I am thankful for your presences. Greetings, Dopak Kumar. Those are my cards. All right, love it. I'm going to do some other things. If you take a picture of this and then you do the QR code, I don't know if you can see it. It has my album and my website on it. It's pretty cool. I have pictures of it on my online. All right, love it. So thank you for that. You chose 1, 3, 5, and 8. Look at you, Valjoy. You picked a bunch of them. That's beautiful. Straight 1, 3, 5, and 8. That's, yeah. I would have probably done that too if I had like a choice and there was like 23 cards. I probably would have chose like 11 of them, maybe 15, possibly. It depends on if it was a nice one, like a good one. Something happened to my toenail. Thank you for your presences. Thank you for your souls. And I pray that you're also doing okay through the experiences. I know that there's a lot happening. A lot. But we're all doing the best that we can through our experiences. And we are rising up with pure love and light. So shalom malach. Hashem macht einan. Yeyer karaum zenin alis Hashem zeyafa atraum atakasha. Yeyeram Hashem. Love you. Vivity. Is it quiet? I haven't nourished yet. I haven't eaten dinner. It's like 1 a.m. I haven't eaten dinner. I'm gonna go to bed. Oh no, maybe I should make dinner and then go to bed. I know they don't suggest that, but I feel like it's probably a good idea. I'm gonna do that. I feel like I might need to nourish. Okay, Asha loved ones. Shalom, Asha. Asha. Love. Sweet dreams. Thank you for joining us.